That's fair. Yeah, I'm still in Darwin. It's a big day for Darwin today. The Darwin Cup, which
So
I
I've
found out
heard.
is horse racing. Dude,
Yeah.
Darwin's wild. I think last time we spoke, I was still in quarantine, but I've
Yeah.
since got out and got to experience Darwin at its finest. People say Darwin has no culture. They've clearly never been to the dildo racings on a Thursday night. Dude, dildo
Yeah.
racing on ladies' night at monsoons. Get down, man. It rips.
Man, and they're not joking about the monsoon. Some of those stories you sent me were graphic.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a stripper and he got his cock out. Oh, all the places here have strippers.
All of them.
Every bar I went to on Thursday night, like
On
had strippers.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
That makes it so much funnier that it's already crazy that every bar has a stripper, but every bar on a Thursday night has a stripper.
Yeah. Well, I think that's their tactic. Is like, how do we get people to come out on a Thursday night? Dicks and tits, dude. Dicks and tits.
It was like, was it a mixed gender strip club?
So no, it's like a bar. Like imagine if you went out to like a bar in
Yeah.
Melbourne, right? But it's Darwin, so there's cock, right? So we accidentally stumbled into a ladies' night. Meg and I
Yeah.
were just walking down the street,
Meg-
and the place we're at looked like it was closing up, and we're like, oh, let's just go for a wander. It's warm at night, so we started
Yeah.
wandering down the street. And there was this bar that looked kind of pumping, so we're like, oh, let's go in here. And then turns out like there was a topless, guy with a little bow tie at the door, and Meg got handed some vouchers for free champagne because it was ladies' night. So we're like, this is great, dude.
They looked at you
Apparently-
with disgust.
Yeah, literally. Like, no, it turns out they do ladies' night is because I found out that Darwin has a ratio of 1 to 4 women here.
What? Oh, because
Yeah.
the mining.
Mining, the army, there's like a lot of reasons why
Oh,
there's a lot
yeah,
of
the
dudes here.
military's up there too.
Yeah, so they try and get women into bars by putting on ladies' night, but it's still 75% dudes.
Really?
Ladies' night was the biggest sausage fest I've ever seen.
Fuck, you wouldn't want to be a woman in Darwin. That would be like, you would just, you know what, you'd be like when you've got chips at the beach, just seagulls everywhere. Mine!
Oh, yeah. And they were creepy, dude. Like, Meg was getting, just hit on left, right, and center. There was this guy looked like Andrew Gaze. It's like, dude, you're 60. Why are you here? Like, you shouldn't look like a former NBL player and also be hitting on my girlfriend. Like, that's,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun, and like we ran into a few people who were coming to the show, so they kind of showed us around the city and all the delights. Then we went to another place, dude. It's like imagine I wasn't I was, but I wasn't going to bars when I was 4. I like to think that going out here, and I've had confirmation from older people, is like going out in the Gold Coast in the 90s. There's wet t-shirt competitions on a Thursday where you can win $1,000. Like anyone can enter.
Did you enter? You got a set?
I didn't get asked. I know. I don't know. My World Gym game's been pretty weak lately, so I don't think I would have got taken home the cash, unfortunately.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah, but it's a bit of fun. That's for sure.
So at the end of these vibrator races, what's the is there a finish line, or is there just like 3 women on the end?
just standing there with their legs open. No, it's so what it is. Yeah, I didn't explain that. It's like corrugated iron.
Of course,
roof.
it's Darwin, corrugated iron. That makes
So
it. They found a way to make vibrator races Australian.
even more bogan than it is, and it's like on an angle, and then they put in each like row of the corrugated iron, they put one dildo at the start, then they just flick them all on at the same time, and then they vibrate their way down the corrugated iron, and there's like a finish line, and everyone, like our table, we were cheering for our one, which we named Penetration Station. I wasn't too thrilled with the name, to be honest.
I like it rhymes. What were you going for?
I panicked because all the girls looked at me who were with, and they were like, well, you're the comedian, think of something funny, and I was like, I don't know. And then there was
Vibration Nation?
That would have been better, honestly. And then the commentator, I didn't think properly. If I had my time again, I didn't realize that the commentator has to say it over and over again, no matter what the name is. So there was Clit Crusher. There was a few good ones. There was like, Twat Destroyer. Just people really going with that theme, dildo themed, I guess. But
that's so good that like Darwin has worked out a way to make like women's vibrators manly. It's the cunt destructor.
I think that was actually one of them. That's so funny you say that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she said that. It's great. But yeah, then there was like a male stripper came on, and then like he just like full on got his dick out. And I was like, imagine if you just walked into this bar and you were like, let's go for a couple of drinks on a Thursday and head home. And then there's some guy on stage. Dude, stripping to Fall Out Boy. I've never laughed harder in my fucking life.
That's great. I wonder if he was even a stripper. Like, you know how if you have a clipboard and a high vis vest, you can get in anywhere?
Yeah.
If you're in Darwin and you have a six pack and a big dick, you can just get in wherever you like.
Well, mate, that was the problem.
No.
Got right down to the end of the tease. So like they were dressed as firefighters. They had that song like my songs. No, you know the one that's like light 'em up, up, up.
Yeah.
So it was a fire themed song. I was like, oh yeah. Okay. And then it gets right to the end. You know, he's got a towel just over his good bits, and he's going like, come on, who wants to? He's trying to get the crowd G'd up. There's, 80% blokes are going, mate, we don't give a shit.
You're very bold to have a male stripper when there's 80% men.
Like, he's trying to get the crowd into it, like, come on, who wants to see me cock? And most of the crowd's going, we're pretty indifferent, mate, just lining up for the bar.
Mate, we only want to see another man's cock if it's funny.
Yeah. And he then, he gets a bit of a cheer. He whips it out, right? Like the big crescendo of the act. I'm not joking. Like 15 people laughed.
That's
brutal,
sad.
Dude.
And you know what? It wasn't cold because it's Darwin.
Oh, yeah, it was warm. It was a steroid issue for sure.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was a big muscly bloke, and I was like, that's a Roy dick for sure. But that's right. He did his best. It was great up until right at the end. He just needs to nail the final part of his act, and I reckon he's going to be a star.